Hi everyone, my name is Julie and I'm the Education Coordinator at Our Saviors. I am so excited to be starting week 1 of Sparks Compassion Camp with you. Let's go over a little bit of how this works. We'll be starting with the opening video, which includes a gathering, music, and the Bible story. You can follow along in the parent pack that was sent home in your kit. You can then do some of the activities and crafts that are included in the pack. There's also a movement section where you can practice some yoga. After you have done the activities, you can head back to the YouTube channel and watch the closing video, which has ascending music and closes with a prayer. We hope that you learn about compassion and enjoy the crafts. Have fun! Hi, let's start session 1 at the table. We're going to learn how compassion helps us see and welcome. To see and welcome is how we accept one another. When we gather around a table, we accept each other in the same way God accepts us. You will practice recognizing and sharing in the feelings of others, as well as connecting with your own bodies and emotions. Through the parable of the father and 2 brothers in Luke 15:11 through 32, you will witness how compassion empowers us to release any anger and judgment we may hold towards others, ourselves, and the world for not being what we wanted or needed. You will learn how compassion inspires seeing, forgiveness, and welcoming. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad to see your faces. I was just thinking how much. Excuse me. I must be a little sleepy. What's going on? Why are you yawning? Oh, I've heard of this before. People yawn when they see other people yawn. Did you know that? It's true. According to scientists, even dogs and chimpanzees do this. Here, while we're all sitting here together, let's do an experiment. I will yawn and you try not to. Let's see how hard it is. How about if I laugh? Don't laugh. When you see someone yawn or laugh or cry, something in your brain responds because you know what it is like to feel laughter or sadness or sleepiness. That is called empathy. And when we know what it is like to feel something, we become more compassionate toward one another. For example, if I see someone step on a Lego, I feel compassion for them because I know it hurts. My foot cannot feel it in that moment, but my empathy kicks in and my brain reminds me what that suffering feels like. If my compassion is strong, I might offer to help you. That's what compassion is. I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, empathy, and I help ease your hurt. But in order to show empathy, I need to see you. This is the beginning of compassion. When we gather around a table, or even a virtual table, and we look into each other's eyes or hear each other's voices, we begin to be able to understand how we all are feeling. That is why it is important that we welcome others to our table. That can be our kitchen table, the Lord's table of communion, our lunch table at school, or a digital table online. When we welcome different people, we are able to show more empathy. Today's song is a gathering song. God invites everyone to the table of blessings. Everyone is included. When we sing this song together, think of all the people you would like to include at God's table.
Come to the table, come to the table, come to the table and celebrate with us.
That was Helen, Lynn, and Hannah singing our Compassion Camp song, Come to the Table. Thank you so much for providing us with this special music. Today we will learn about a family party where everyone was celebrating around a meal, but one family member was not too happy about this party. As we begin to learn more about compassion together, I want us to begin with a compassion prayer. Place one hand on your head and one hand on your heart. We are doing this because compassion happens in our brains, but we often feel it in our hearts. Repeat after me. Welcoming one. Welcoming one. Your warm, wide arms are always open.
Your warm, wide arms are always open.
Drawing us into your heart full of love.
Drawing us into your heart full of love.
Make our arms our own.
Make our arms our own.
Helping us see and welcome with compassion.
Helping us see and welcome with compassion.
All those we meet.
All those we meet.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, hi everyone. Welcome to Spark this week. I'm so excited that we're getting started. I'm Pastor Alyssa, and I just want to say hi, and we're going to read the Bible story together for the week. Just want to remind you that we're talking about compassion in Spark right now, and compassion means that I see your hurt, I feel your hurt with you, and I'll work to ease your hurt. So we're going to read a story. It's a parable, which is a short little story that Jesus told about a father and two sons. And as I read this story, I want you to look for the moments of compassion in the story. And any time that you notice yourselves maybe feeling compassion for one of the characters in the story. So here we go. So Jesus told this parable. There was once a man who had two sons. The younger brother greedily demanded his inheritance, turned his back on his family, and left them for a far-away country. And then he wasted all the money that he took from his family. Soon he became very needy and very hungry. Even though he felt ashamed, he decided to return home, hoping his father might welcome him back. When the father saw him, he was filled with compassion. He ran out to his son and threw his arms around him and was so happy that his son was alive. The father got a big dinner together to celebrate. It had the best food and drink, and he wanted to give thanks for his son's safe return. Meanwhile, the older brother came in from working out in the fields. He was tired from working hard all day, and then he heard the music and the dancing, and he became very angry, and he refused to go to the party for his younger brother. The father went to the older brother to persuade him to come, but he said, "I've listened to you and worked hard for you all these years, and you've never given me a party. My brother comes home after wasting all his money, and you throw him a huge party." His father said to him, "Son, I love you. You know what is mine is yours. But people matter more than possessions. We thought we lost your brother from our family, but he came home. Come to the table and celebrate with us." When we listen to stories like this parable that Jesus told, we can learn so much from the feelings of people. This is one way we learn about compassion. We see, listen, and recognize what people are feeling, and then this helps us to feel their joy and their hurt with them. Sometimes it requires a bit of imagination on our part, because the story might not tell us directly how people are feeling. For example, in our story, or the parable that Jesus told, we might focus on the younger brother and the father. But the older brother has something to show us too. Compassion helps us to see how every human being is important and loved by God.
Hi everyone. I just want to take a minute and go through some of the activities that are in your packet for session 1. The first thing that we might go through is this page. What you're going to do is you're going to color in this image, and then you're going to take some time to go through these questions with your family. After you've colored the image, you're going to cut it out, and each week you're going to have one of these. And it's going to go onto the dowel that's included in your kit, and there's also ribbon so you can make this wall hanging. Then next we have these poster tiles. What you're going to do with these, there's 6 of them, is you're going to take them together into one big poster. And each week you're going to talk about different scenes on here that are showing compassion and color those in. So by the end of the compassion camp, at end of week 5, you will have this nice poster all colored in. And then also there's a section in your packet called Compassion in Action. For this, you'll be creating a centerpiece for your next meal together. This will be a reminder of how God draws everyone together at the table. And in your kit there is a plastic mason jar and a tea light, which you can use for the centerpiece if you would like. At the end of your packet there is a coloring page. This coloring page is the prayer that we did together. So you can take that and give it a nice coloring. Alright, so go ahead and start working on some of those projects, and when you're finished, head back here for the closing video. Thanks, I'll see you later.